Stay tuned for a special preview of BluesApocalypse 2.0.
It's happening Saturday, April 9th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Arlington Center for the Arts.
You don't want to miss this.
Yes, yes, yes. Something in your special way. Yes, yes, yes. Wanna love you all my day. You got a motor like a brand new car, so start it up for me.
Hello everyone, I'm James Milan and welcome to ACMI's Studio A that we have turned into an impromptu concert venue to give you a sneak preview of a special event that is coming up. BluesApocalypse 2.0, the second annual BluesApocalypse, is going to be on just a few Saturdays from now, April 9th. It is a benefit concert and fundraiser for the Arlington Center for the Arts. And four musical performers will be presenting that night in the theater at the ACA. And we are lucky enough to have in the studio two of those musical performers today. One group who are just about to play for you, and then they'll be followed by a solo performer that we will introduce at that time. So it is my pleasure to introduce you to Bees Deluxe, who will be one of the bands playing at BluesApocalypse. Bees Deluxe.
You're my favorite cup of tea. My, but what you do to me. You got a motor like a brand new car, so start it up for me. Yes, yes, yes. Something in your special way. Yes, yes, yes. Wanna love you all my day. You got a motor like a brand new car, so start it up for me. The way you move, such a finely tuned machine. Yes, solid groove, finest I've ever seen. Got a motor like a brand new car, so start it up for me. The way you move, finally to machine. Yes, solid groove, finest I've ever seen. You got a motor like a brand new car, start it up for me. Here's a song by Etta James called Damn Your Eyes. 1, 2, 3. can do what I want. I'm in complete control. That's what I tell myself. Got a mind of my own. I'll be alright alone. Don't need anybody else. Gave myself a good talking to. No more being a fool for you. But I see you, and all I remember is how you make me wanna surrender. Damn your eyes, you're taking my breath away, making me wanna stay. Damn your eyes, you're getting my hopes up high, making me fall in love again. Damn your eyes.
And we're back. We want to thank the members of Bees Deluxe for that wonderful pair of songs, and we are right on to our next guest. This is Louise Grasmere, and it is a pleasure to have you in the studio.
Thank you so much. I appreciate being here.
I noticed that you brought a special-looking friend. What's the story? Is that a cigar box?
It is. It's a cigar box guitar, and these are 3-string guitars. They're tuned to G, D, and G.
Never enough G's to go around, obviously.
And it actually is made out of a cigar box from the Dominican Republic. It's actually made in New Hampshire. The whole thing is put together, and you'll notice that it actually has a sink drain here as a resonator. You can actually plug it into an amp, And so, you know, it's a little tiny instrument with a big, powerful sound.
Right, and DIY, obviously,
There
or
you
at least
go.
potentially so.
That's right. Yeah.
And from what I understand, the venue for BluesApocalypse,
Yes.
the ACA Theater, is a place of note in your own career.
It is, it is. I moved to the area in about 1990. I had been performing for some time, and I looked for a great theater. It's a beautiful black box theater with about 100 seats, 100 plus, and I rented out the theater for one of my first performances in this area, and I've performed there many times since, so it always feels like home away from home. In fact, it is very close to my home, so it's also nice to be right around the corner.
Great, so you've had plenty of quality assurance experience. You know this theater is
Absolutely.
meant for this kind of music.
Yes,
and
it is.
we're definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
As we are looking forward to hearing from you right now, I have been lucky enough to be seated right next to you as you warm up, and we are all in for a treat.
Thank
I
you.
will get out of your way, and without further ado, Louise Grasmere.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is a song called Don't Leave Me, and I learned it not directly from Buddy Guy, but it's a Buddy Guy tune. Don't you leave me, baby. Don't you leave me here alone. No, no. Don't you leave me, baby. Don't you leave me here alone. You know I got the blues so bad. Oh, it makes me moan and groan. You know I can't get used to it, staying in this house alone. Why don't you think about me sometimes and bring yourself back home? Don't you leave me, baby. Oh, don't you leave me here alone. I just can't get used to it, and I don't like staying home alone. No. I tried to sleep last night. I couldn't close my eyes. You know you worry me. I just keep wondering, why don't you leave me, baby? Oh no, don't you leave me here alone. You know I just can't get used to it, and I don't like staying home alone. You know my mama raised me to be a very good child, but now that I got grown, you're gonna make me wild. Don't you leave me, baby. No, don't you leave me here alone. You know I just can't get used to it, and I won't stay home alone.
I am joined by Conrad War, the lead guitarist and leader of Bees Deluxe. Conrad, thanks for talking with me today.
It's our pleasure.
And
Thanks for having us.
Sorry, and thanks for playing for us, because that was a lot of fun. So we should hear, first of all, who are the other members of Bees Deluxe, since we didn't introduce them earlier.
Playing today was Carol Band, an Arlington native, on keyboards, and Colin Rosso on drums, and Joe McKeechan on bass.
Well, they did a fabulous job, and we're really looking forward to seeing you guys again in just a few short weeks. Tell us a little bit about the band, though. How long has it been together? How did you bring it together, etc.?
The band is a collective of musicians in the Boston area, and we play all around 128 as far as Portsmouth and down to Falmouth. And we have some key players who switch in and out, because if Joe's playing another gig on Friday, then we have Alan play instead of him, and if Colin's playing on Saturday, then Patrick will play. So, but there's a nucleus of 6 players that play everywhere around, and we play restaurants, bars, clubs, corporates, benefits, and wherever we can actually play, because we'd rather play to people than to be in a rehearsal room or in a recording studio.
We can understand that, and speaking for people, I would say that's good for us too. So I know that we heard from you guys and from Louise today, and that was a lot of fun. But there are 2 other performers, 2 other bands, I think, playing at BluesApocalypse. Who are they?
Right. So another band on the bill is called the Rusty Mike's Vintage Blues Band, who are from all over, and I've played with them before and seen them play in Boston. They're really great. They have a more sort of authentic Delta sound than the Bees Deluxe. They sound more acoustic than us, and they have a great vocalist named Carolyn Waters. And they'll play a middle set. A return act from last year's show is Rosemary's Baby Blues Band, and they bring a horn section, and everybody was dancing when they played. They were a great band. They're going to open for us on April the 9th. They're a great band with a saxophone lead player called Rosemary Casey.
And just briefly, how long have you been playing the blues and playing the guitar in the way that you do?
I was at high school, and the social secretary booked a band to come and play, and they forgot to bring their bass player. So the band leader said, "Can anybody play bass?" And I put my hand up and pretended that I could. And so they lent me the bass, and I worked out what the notes were, and I got hooked. And after that, I have a guitar in every room where I live, because I can't leave a room without picking up a guitar play. So I've always been playing. But the reason I play so badly is because I'm self-taught. I really don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you do an excellent facsimile of a real guitar player in that case. Well done. You can look forward to seeing Bees Deluxe on April 9th, and we're going to hear a little bit more now from the organizers of the event, who we'll welcome into our studio in just a minute. Conrad, thanks so much for the performance.
Thanks for having
joining
us. It's a pleasure.
And we look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.
Great. Thank you.
And as promised, I am back with 2 of the founders of BluesApocalypse. Everybody will recognize, I am sure, Arlington Center for the Arts Executive Director Linda Shoemaker, to my immediate right. And beyond her is Carol Band, who's doing multiple duties today, not only the keyboardist for the Bees Deluxe, but an ACA board member, and as I mentioned, one of the organizers for this festival. So, guys, how did this come about?
Yeah, I'm going to let Carol answer that, because as the keyboardist for Bees Deluxe, she really brought the BluesApocalypse to ACA.
Well, several years ago, before the first BluesApocalypse, I played with the Bees Deluxe in a fundraiser at the House of Blues, and it went so well that we said, "Wow, what else can we do for a fundraiser? Who else could be a beneficiary?" And we thought, why not the Arlington Center for the Arts, where I'm on the board, and there's a great theater space, and so here we are. Last year's was a huge success, and we're back again, and it's going to be bigger and better than ever.
That's right.
And Linda, I'm sure that the ACA barely needs any further description or introduction to an Arlington audience, but tell us about the Arlington Center for the Arts.
Sure. Yeah, thank you. I think people do know about the Arlington Center for the Arts, especially people with kids who know us for our camps and our classes and our programs for teens. This concert, this fundraiser, kind of shines a light on a piece of ACA that people may be less familiar with, which is our theater. And we have a wonderful small theater space. Louise described it earlier, can seat up to about 150 to 180 people. And it makes a terrific venue for live music, performances, rehearsals, workshops, all kinds of things happen in that theater, hundreds of events really every year. And so we're delighted to use the fundraiser, the blues fundraiser, to kind of shine a light on the community theater aspect of what ACA does, and also to raise some money to keep the theater activities going. Last year, the BluesApocalypse raised money that helped us buy new chairs for the theater. And for anyone who hasn't been back in the room since then, we want to thank them so much for contributing to that effort, because now we have a whole new set of comfortable, sturdy chairs. The original set had been around for 20 years, and they were ready to be replaced, and we did that thanks to the generosity of the bands, who all performed for free in support of community performance venue in Arlington.
Okay, and we have one other band here who might want to weigh in.
Yeah.
The bands, and it's a community event because we have sponsors, and this year we've got Whole Foods again. They sponsored last year, and they're providing food, and Sam Adams is providing beer, which is great, and Blue Ribbon Barbecue also is providing food and desserts. And we've got a program book, and we're selling all kinds of full-page and half-page ads, and we've got all kinds of community support. So it's a nice, thick, juicy program, and we're thrilled to bits that people are coming out and supporting the BluesApocalypse.
Yeah. And we really
tickets now, because
I was gonna
last year
say.
we sold out, and this year we're selling them online. So go to the website, which you're going to promote here, and buy your tickets.
Yeah, I
right.
was going to say, because as you mentioned, if that's a 150 to 180 person space, at least in
right.
terms of audience, that's going to be an intimate and wonderful experience, but you better get on it
You
fast.
got to buy
on
your
it.
tickets now. We're selling 150 tickets only. The way we set up the room kind of creates a really nice, intimate nightclub kind of feel. So 150 tickets only. So get yours now. It's only $20 in advance.
Okay,
Doors open at 6 o'clock. Music goes till 10, and we've got a poster.
there you go. Let's get a good shot of the poster there, which shows the various performers. And as mentioned, food and beer as well. Who could ask for more?
No, it's a
And
great night.
all
It's
for
lot
a
of
great
fun.
cause. And you know, anybody whose appetite was not whetted by the performances that you've heard here today, well, you're not breathing properly, is what I would say. So I plan to be there. I look forward to
Great.
it very much, and we invite all of you to buy tickets as soon as you can. And thanks for coming into the studio and sharing this with us today.
Thanks so much,
Thank you.
James. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
For
Thanks so
ACMI and for the Bees Deluxe, for Louise Grasmere, for BluesApocalypse 2.0, this is James Milan wishing you a really good day.
Yes, yes, yes. Something in your special way. Yes, yes, yes. Wanna love you all my day.